Okay, so the question says mode of a grouped frequency distribution is 75 and the model class is 65 to 80. The frequency of the class preceding the model class is 6 and the frequency of the class succeeding the model class is 8. Find the frequency of the model class. So first of all, let us write down the formula of mode. The mode of a frequency distribution, that is written as m naught, or you can write this as m naught like that also. The formula for that is going to be L plus f1 minus f naught upon twice of f1 minus f naught minus f2 into h. Let us take down the name of these variables and the values of these variable. This L value is nothing but the lower class limit. The model class value is 65 to 80. You can see the model class value is 65 to 80. So the L is nothing but the lower class limit. So that is what is L. So I can write here L value is 65. Now the first value that is used is another value that is used is h. What is this h? This h is nothing but the class width. How much is the class width? Is 80 minus 65, that is going to be 15. So that is the class width. So let me write it here. H is equal to 15. Now, what is this f1? F1 is the frequency that we are supposed to find out. We are supposed to find out the frequency of the model class. That is what is nothing but the f1 that we are supposed to find out using this. What else is there? F naught. F naught is nothing but the frequency of the class preceding the model class, that is given as 6. So we can simply write f naught is the frequency of the model class preceding the model class, that is 6. What is f2? F2 is nothing but frequency of the class succeeding the model class, and that is given as 8. So we can write down f2 is equal to 8. And so we have got all the values except f1. So let us keep on writing the value. Mode is already given out to be 75. So we'll use all set of these values and put those into the formula and try to find out the value of f1. So m naught value to be 75 is equal to L value is 65 plus f1 minus f naught. F1 is unknown for us. F naught is nothing but 6 divided by twice of f1 minus f naught value is 6 minus f2 value is 8 into class width, that is h, that is value is 15. So let us try to solve this. So if you take 65 to the other side, it is going to be 10 here is equal to f1 minus 6 upon twice of f1 minus 6 minus 8 into 15. You can cut down this 15 and 10 from both the sides. This is going to be 5 2 ja 10. This is going to be 5 3 ja 10. Then we can easily cross multiply. How much is this going to be? If you cross multiply, this is 4f1 minus 6 minus 8 is going to be minus 14. So if you multiply that with 2, it is going to be minus 28 is equal to 3 times f1 minus 6, that is 3f1 minus 18. If you further solve this equation, then after solving the equation, we are getting the f1 value as 28 minus 18, that is going to be 10. So that is the right answer. The frequency of the model class is nothing but answer is 10. Now, how many natural numbers are there between 1 and 1000 which are divisible by 5 but not by 2? So if you have a closer look at 1 and 1000 and the number should be divisible by 5, so obviously they have to be multiple of 5 but not by 2. So they strictly have to be multiple of 5 but they cannot be ending in zeros. Okay, because if they end in zeros, they will be becoming the multiple of 2, which is not required. So we are just supposed to see the multiple of 5 between 1 and 1000 and they should not be multiple of 2. So the numbers could be, if we try to track the pattern, it is required between 1 and 5. So the smallest number will be 5. It is a multiple of 5 but not a multiple of 10, but not a multiple of 2. Then it could be 15, then it can be 25, then it can be 35, and it keeps on continuing, and the last number in this pattern will be 995, that is just less than the 1000. So this kind of a series will be there. So if you have a look at this is nothing but an AP. Okay, this is nothing but an arithmetic progression. Okay, so we can take down the term. The first term is 5. A is 5. That is the first term of an AP. The difference can be found out by 15 minus 5. That is going to be 10. So the D value is 10. A value is 5. We can use the nth term formula for this. Nth term can be associated as 995. That is the last term also. Okay, so let us have the formula for the nth term. The formula for nth term is simply Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So if you use that, Tn is already there with you. 995 is equal to 5 plus n minus 1. N is unknown. N minus 1, D is 10. So if you solve this equation, this is 990 is equal to 10n minus 10. So it is going to be 10n is equal to 1000. So the n value is coming out to be simply 100. So that's what he has asked. How many natural numbers are there? So the natural number that are there are 100. So that is the right answer. Next, they say if the sum of the roots of the quadratic equation, this is 13 by 21 more than the product of the root, then find the value of k. Okay, so let us try to solve the a part first. What is that he's saying? Sum of the roots of the quadratic equation. So the equation is ky square minus 11y plus k minus 23 is equal to 0. What is the sum of root of a equation? Sum of root of equation is nothing but minus b upon a. Okay, b is nothing but the coefficient of y, and a is nothing but the coefficient of y square. Similarly, what is the formula for product of root? Product of root formula is going to be c by a, where c is nothing but the constant term, which is k minus 23 for this case, and a is again the same coefficient of y square. So let us put this value. Let us try to find out the sum and product first. So if you want to write down the sum is going to be minus b upon a. B value is already minus 11. So the sum is going to be minus of minus 11 upon a value is k. So we can write sum as 11 upon k. Similarly, product value has to be c by a. So product is how much? C value is k minus 23 divided. So this was sum, and this we are finding out is product. So product value is k minus 23 upon a value is again k. So this is the sum, this is the product. Now what is the connection between sum and product is given? He's saying the sum of the roots is 13 by 21 more than product of the root. So we can write sum of the roots is 13 by 21 more than plus product of root. So let us put the sum and the product value in this equation. So what we get? 11 by k is equal to 13 by 21 plus k minus 23 by k. This is the product and this is the sum. If we try to frame an equation out of this, then it can be done as, the equation can be framed as it is like 34 minus k times 21. Okay, we have taken the LCM here between k and k. So 34 minus 21 times 34 minus k times 21 is becoming 13k. If you solve this further, this is giving you 34 into 21 is equal to 13k plus 21k. If you solve this further, this is giving you your 34k is 21 into 34. So this gives you k value as 21. That was what required. So the k value comes out to be 21. Okay, let us take down the another part, that is part B. What is that he's saying in part B? Let us solve the part B here. They are saying if x equal to minus 2, x equal to minus 2 is the common solution of quadratic equation ax square plus ax minus 3a and x square plus ax bx plus b, find the value of a square b. Okay, so if x equal to minus 2 is the solution, that x equal to minus 2 should satisfy these two equations. So let us put the x equal to minus 2 in first equation. Let me name this as the first equation. Let me name this as the second equation. So x equal to minus 2, let us put in equation number 1. So it should satisfy. If I put the x equal to minus 2, then I'm going to get as a minus 2 whole square plus x as minus 2 minus 3 times a has to be 0. If I further solve this, this gives me 4a minus 2 minus 3a equal to 0, which gives me a value as 2. So by putting the x equal to minus 2 value in the equation number 1, I am getting the a value as 2. Let me do that with equation number 2 also. Now I am putting x equal to minus 2 in equation number 2. If I do that, so the equation number 2 becomes minus 2's whole square plus b times minus 2 plus b equal to 0. So I have put the x equal to minus 2 value in the second equation. If I further solve this, this is 4 plus 4 minus 2b plus b equal to 0. This is going to be 4 minus b equal to 0. So the b value comes out to be 4. Okay, b value comes out to be 4. Now I am supposed to find out the value of a square b. So let me write the a value and the b value that I have obtained from the equations. So if I put the a value, so this is going to be 2 square into 4. That is nothing but 4 into 4, 16. So that is the final answer. the a square b's value is 16. So this is how we were solving the question. Now, next question. Find the mean of the following frequency distribution. There is class given 1 to 5, 5 to 9, frequency given 4876. So for that, we need to make the particular frequency chart. So let us take the frequency chart. What all do I have? I have got class. So let me do it horizontal rather than vertically. Class is there and frequency is there. Then class marks that I will find out. Class marks. And then I will do the xi into fi. What are these xi and fi? Okay, the frequency will be designated as fi, the class marks will be designated as xi, and the product of them xi into fi I'll do here. So let me create some columns out of it. There could be these type of column over there, which will be part of the table that I'm gonna make. Okay, so let me create a table out of this. It's going to be like this. What are the entry? First entry is 1 to 5. Let me start here. 1 to 5 is the first entry. Then the entry will be 5 to 9, then the entry will be 9 to 13, and the last entry will be 13 to 17. Okay, these are the entries that will be followed in our table. Let us try to do it. 1 to 5, and let me create the cells also so that it has become easy to see what all being done in each particular column and each particular row. So this is the table that I can create. 1 to 5. So what is the frequency? It is already given to be 4. So let me write the frequencies value. 4 here, 8 here, 7 here, 6 here. This much part is given in the question itself. Now class marks. Class marks is what? Class mark is nothing but you just have to take the mid value here, 1 to 5. So 1 to 5 if you do, so it's going to be the next the 1 to 5. If you increase by 1, that is going to be 6. So how to create the class marks with this thing? See, the upper limit is 5. So the class mark will be 5 plus 1 divided by 2. That will be the class marks. So 5 plus 1, 6 divided by 2. The class marks is going to be 3. If you want to create the class mark of 5 to 9, we can do it here. The 5 to 9, the upper value is 9. So 9 plus 1 by 2, that is nothing but 5. So we have entered class mark as 5. Now 9 to 13, so it has to be 13 plus 1 by 2. That is nothing but 7. 13 plus 1, 14 by 2. That is going to be your okay, it is 9 to 13. So the class mark is the just the center value. Okay, for this case also it has to be not 5, rather it has to be 1 to 5. The center value was 3. Now between 5 to 9, okay, we were supposed to do between 5 to 9. The center value cannot be 5. Okay, there is a correction here. The center value cannot be 5. Okay, so we are supposed to find out the mean of the following frequency distribution. Let us make the table out of this. There is a class, then there is a frequency. Then after that, we'll bring the class marks. We'll bring the class marks. And the last one will be product of the class marks and the corresponding frequency, where this fi is nothing but the frequency. The class marks will be treated as xi, and there we'll find out the product of xi into fi. So these will be the 4 columns that will be the part of the table. Okay. Now let us enter the values. Classes are 1 to 5, 5 to 9, 9 to 13, and 13 to 17. These are the class frequencies already given as. Let us create the cells also so that it is good to watch and it is easily visible also. Now the 1 to 5, the frequencies value are 4, 8, 7, and 6 as given in the question. Now the class marks, so the width is 1 to 5. So the class mark can be calculated for this class is 1 plus 5 divided by 2. That is the lower class limit. Upper class limit divided by 2. That is nothing but 3. So the first class marks becomes 3. Now the second class marks 5 to 9. So it's going to be 5 plus 9 divided by 2. That is 14 by 2. So it is going to be 7. Similarly, 9 to 13. So 13 plus 9, 22 by 2 is 11. And 13 plus 17, that is 30. 30 by 2 is 15. So these are the class marks, the mid values. Okay. Now we need to do the XIFI. So 4 is 12. 8 into 7 is 56. 7 into 11 is 77. And 15 into 6 is 90. So these are the XIFI. Now we are supposed to find out the summation Fi. Summation Fi is the summation of all the frequencies. That is 4 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6. That is going to be 12 plus 7, 19 plus 6. 25. So the summation Fi is 25. What is summation Xi If you see summation Xi then we need to add these four values, 12 plus 56 plus 77 plus 90, and the sum is 235. So this is summation Xi, this is summation Fi, and the mean value is, the mean can be calculated. The formula for mean is summation Xi divided by summation Fi. Okay, so let us put the values of both. So it's going to be 235 divided by 25. If you solve this, this comes out to be 9.4. So the mean value of the whole frequency distribution is 9.4. That is the right answer. Okay. Now, what are they saying? In figure, there are two concentric circles with center O. If ARC and AQB are tangents to the smaller circle, from the point A lying on the larger circle, find the length of AC if AQ is given as 5 centimeter. Okay, so let us draw some construction into this thing. Let us join the points Q and R with the center with a dotted line like this. Okay, if you join like this, it becomes like this. Okay, this is how we can join. So now what we can say about this, see, okay, so what all is given? The value of AQ is given to be 5 centimeter. Okay, the value of AQ is given to be 5 centimeter, but similar will be the value of AR. The AQ will be equal to AR because there is a theorem which says that AQ is equal to AR, the logic being the tangent drawn to a circle from a point outside the circle are equal. That is the theorem. See that these are the two tangents, AQ and A are the tangents on the smaller circle, and they have been drawn from point A. So tangent drawn from the circle, tangent drawn from a point outside the circle, that is A, to the circle are equal. So the tangents are AQ and AR. So AQ and AR is equal to, they are equal, and the value is 5 centimeter for both. Okay, that is the part of the theorem. Now, when we joined O and Q and O and R, these particular angles are 90 degree. Okay, there is one more theorem about that. So we can write angle OQB is equal to angle ORC, that is nothing but 90 degree, because there is one more theorem that tangent drawn, that the angle between the radius of a circle and the tangent, the point of contact at the tangent is perpendicular, or we can say the tangent and the radius are perpendicular to each other. We can say the tangent and the radius are perpendicular to each other in a circle. So that's why the OR and the OQ are the radiuses, and the AC and the AB are the tangents, so they are perpendicular to each other. So that's why these angles are created as 90 degree. Now AR is equal to RC. Similarly, AR is also equal to RC, logic being because AR and RC are, as per this theorem, perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the tangent, divides the tangent in two halves. Okay, that is what is the theorem. And AC is a chord. Mind you, AC is a chord to the outer circle. AC is the chord to the outer circle, and perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. That is the theorem. So that means AR equal to RC. Similarly, the perpendicular drawn from point O to AB will bisect the AB. So that means AQ will be also equal to QB. These are the two theorems that have been used for the part of circle. So we can easily write AR equal to RC, and RC is equal to 5 centimeter, because RC is equal to nothing but AR. So RC value comes out to be 5 centimeter. Okay, this is what we have drawn it from. AQ is equal to AR and AR is equal to RC. So RC value is also what is AQ and AR are also, that is 5 centimeter. Now we are supposed to find out the length of AC, and the AC can be found out as AR plus RC. This is how we can find out AC, AR plus RC. So if you add them together, AR is also 5 and RC is also 5. So 5 plus 5 makes it 10 centimeters. So the length of AC is 10 centimeter. Next, the curved surface area, the part A is the curved surface area of a right circular cylinder is 176 square centimeter, and its volume is 1232 cubic centimeter. What is the height of the cylinder? So we are supposed to know the curved surface area of a circular cylinder. Okay, the curved surface area, that is CSA of a circular of a right circular cylinder, is nothing but 2 pi RH, and that value is given out to be 176 centimeter square. So let me name it as first equation. Similarly, what else they have given? They haven't given the volume. So volume of the right circular cylinder is nothing but is pi r square h, that is the volume formula, and that is also given, the value of it is also given to be 1232 centimeter cube. Let us make it that as second equation. Now they are wanting to us to give the height value. So we have two equations here. 2 pi RH is equal to 176 and pi r square h equal to 1232. If you divide 2 by 1, okay, if you divide equation number 2 by 1, so what we can get this pi, so it can be like pi r square h over 2 pi RH is equal to 1232 divided by 176. So this pi gets cancelled, 1 power of r gets cancelled, and h gets cancelled. So what do we receive out of this? So we are getting r by 2 is equal to, and we need to divide 1232 divided by 176. If we divide it like that, it is coming 7 times. So r value is coming out to be 14 centimeter. They are asked us to find out the height value. So let us write, let us put this r value in equation number 1. So we can write it like 2 pi, r value is 14, 2 pi into 14 into h is given as 176. So here where we can find out the h value, and that is coming out to be, h value is coming out to be your 2 centimeter. Okay, h value is coming out to be 2 centimeter. That's what they have asked for, the height value, and that is the answer. Okay, let us do the B part now on the other side of the sheet. B. The largest sphere is carved out of a solid cube of side 21 centimeter. Find the volume of the sphere. So let us draw the diagram first. This is what is a cube looks like. Okay, this is what is a cube look like. Looks like every side is exactly equal to the every other side. Okay, and they are saying out of a cube of side 21 centimeter, a largest sphere has been cut out. Okay, so this was the sphere falling inside the cube, and they are saying the length of the cube side is 21. So all sides will be simply 21. Length, breadth, height, all will be simply 21. That is what is cube. All sides are equal. So obviously when the sphere is being cut out of it, so obviously the radius of the sphere will be, see, the diameter of the sphere will be, diameter of the sphere first will be equal to side of the cube. Okay, because the maximum volume maximum volume sphere has been cut out, so diameter of sphere will be equal to side of the cube. So diameter of sphere, let the radius is r, so diameter is 2r, 2r is equal to 21. So radius of the sphere comes out to be 21 by 2 centimeter. This is the first thing that can be understood. Radius of the sphere comes out to be 21 by 2 centimeters. They are asking us to calculate the volume of the sphere. So volume of the sphere's formula is, sphere's volume's formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. That is the volume sphere formula. Let us put the r value here. So it's going to be 4 by 3 into pi into 21 by 2 whole cube. If you solve this further, you're going to get volume value as 4851 centimeter cube. That is the final volume of the sphere, and that is the answer. Okay, the next question is saying we are entering into another section, section B, where question number 7 is there. Okay, we can see the question number 7. Okay, this is section B. Question number 7 to 10, they carry 3 marks each. Construct a pair of tangent to a circle of radius 4 centimeter, which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. But see, this answer are not given because the syllabus had been changed. There was a change of syllabus. So that's why this particular question is not being solved. Okay, let us go for the next one directly. Okay, the next question, question number 8, has got 2 parts. Let us look at the first part first, that is A part. What is that he's saying? Find the value of P for which the quadratic equation this equal to 0 has real and equal roots. So first of all, let us frame our quadratic equation. The equation is written as P x minus 4, x minus 2 plus x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So let us multiply the things inside. What we're going to get if you multiply, let us multiply inside, we're going to get as P x square minus 6x plus 8. If you multiply further and take the P common, we're going to get this. plus x square plus 1 plus 2x minus 2x is equal to 0. Okay, this has been obtained by multiplying inside. We can see the steps also. So this has been obtained by multiplying inside. Now let us take the x square part common, because we have to frame the equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So x square has been taken common, so inside remain p plus 1 plus x taken common, inside remains minus 6p minus 2, and the constant part of the equation is 8p plus 1, okay, is equal to 0. So there where we can get the a, b, c value. This is a, the x square's coefficient, this is b, the x coefficient, and this is c, the constant part. Now he has asked us to find out the value of p for which the equation has got real and equal roots. So for real and equal roots, purpose of real and equal roots is when d is greater than, not greater than, rather d is equal to 0. The equation has got a real and equal roots when d is equal to 0. What is d? D is nothing but the discriminant, which is defined as b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. So let us put the b and a and c value inside. If we put it, we know the b value is minus 6p minus 2, that is b square. So the whole square of this minus 4 into a value is a value is p plus 1 into c value is 8p plus 1. So this has to be equal to 0. If you further solve this, you're going to get as 9p square plus 6p plus 1 minus 8p square minus 9p minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, if you solve like this, you're going to get last term as this. Now let us further solve 9p minus 8p, so it's going to be p square minus 3p square minus 3p equal to 0. Let us take the p part common, so it is p minus 3 equal to 0. So there can be two values of p here, p equal to 0 and p equal to 3. There can be two values given as this. So these are the right answer. Only the value of p can be either 0 or 3, both there. Next question. What is saying? An aeroplane, when flying at a height of 3125 meter from the ground, passes vertically below another plane at an instant when. Okay, the aeroplane, when flying at a height of 3125 meter from the ground, passes vertically below another plane at an instant when the angles of the elevation of the two planes are same point are 30 and 60 degrees. So let us make the diagram first. Okay, let us make a bigger height. This is a straight line, and then there's a triangle drawn like that. Okay, this is a straight height and a triangle drawn like that. So let us mark the values. The C is here, the D is here, the B is here, and the A is here. So what is BC? The height of the first plane, that is 3125 meter, height of the first plane from the ground. Okay, what is CD? Let us take the CD, the height between the first plane and the second plane. Let us assume that the distance between the first plane and the second plane is CD, and let us assume that as h meter, because that is what is to be find out, the distance between two planes. Let the distance between two planes is h meter. So that's what has been displayed between C and D, h. That height is h meter. Now he's saying the angle of elevations are 30 and respectively. So 30 will be the smaller one, that is from ground to the first plane, and 60 will be the bigger one, that is from the ground to the upper plane. So this value is, if I write the angles down, so this value is 30 degree and the larger angle is simply 60 degree. Okay, the smaller angle is 30 degree and the larger angle is 60 degree. So this is the diagram representing the situation. Now let us use the 10 value. 10 30 degrees equal to 10 theta is nothing but perpendicular upon base. So let us put the values. So it is going to be BC over AB. Okay, so what is the value of BC? BC is nothing but 3125. We are applying this in triangle ABC. Okay, we are applying this 1030 in the triangle ABC. So this is what is happening. Okay, 1030's value is nothing but 1 over root 3. 3125 over AB's value is obviously the AB's value is not to be found out here. So we can just use AB only, or we could have assumed AB as X also. So we can do both the things. So let us have AB as AB only, because we have to find out it. Okay, so let this be AB only. So now here we can find out AB is equal to 3125 times root 3. Okay, and the unit is obviously going to be meter. So let us have this as first equation. Now we are applying the same 1030 in the triangle ABD. Okay, if I apply the 1030 in the triangle ABD, that is a bigger triangle, so the angle now is 60 degrees. So tan of 60 degree is again the perpendicular upon the base, that is nothing but BD and AB. The perpendicular is BD now and the base is AB. So 1060's value is nothing but root 3 is equal to, what is BD? BD is the complete height from ground to the top. So it is going to be H plus 3125. So H plus 3125 divided by AB. AB value is how much? AB is supposed to be found out. That is an unknown thing. So it is AB. So from here we can find out AB as root H plus 3125 upon root 3. Okay. H plus 3125 upon root 3. Okay. This is what is AB value from the second triangle. So we can say this is equation number 2. So from equation number 1 and 2, you can say that the AB is also used in left hand side and right hand side. So we can equate these two values. Okay. Because these two values are only of AB only. So we can equate these two values. If you do that, it is going to be 3125 root 3 is equal to H plus 3125 over root 3. If you solve this further, this root 3 comes in here. So this is 3125 multiplied by 3 is H plus 3125. Okay, if you solve for H, the H value is coming out to be 6520 meters. H value is coming out to be 6520 meter, and that is the final answer. He said the distance between two planes. So this is the distance between two planes, that is 6520 meter. Okay, let us have the next one. What is that saying? If the last term of an AP is 30, of AP of 30 terms is 119, and eighth term from the end towards the first term is 91, then find a common difference of AP, hence find the sum of all terms of AP. Okay, so what all is given? There are the total terms n is equal to 30. And what else is also given? The last term of an AP of 30 term is 119. So let me write Tn as the last term, or the nth term is 119. Okay, what else is given? Is saying the eighth term from the end. So eighth term from the end. If you want to know the eighth term from the end, what will be the number of the eighth term from the end? The end, there are 30 terms. So the eighth term from the end will be holding which position from the beginning is obviously 30 plus 1 minus 8. Okay, that is nothing but 31 minus 8, 23rd from the beginning. Okay, 23rd from the beginning, 23rd from the beginning. Okay, so 23rd term as per the nth term formula. What is the nth term formula? Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. That is the nth term formula in AP. Now, so we are supposed to find out 23rd term. So it was the T23 will be nothing but a plus 23 minus 1 d. That is nothing but a plus 22d. Okay, and this is given out to be a plus 22d is given out to be a term from the end, he said, is 91. So let me write this as my first equation, and the second equation can be framed as, he said the nth term, that is 30th term is 119. So we can write T30 is nothing but 119. So T30 can be found out, a plus 30 minus 1d is 119. That is nothing but a plus 29d is 119. So this is my equation number 2. Using equation number 1 and 2, we can subtract. So we can do like equation 1 minus equation 2. We can do like this. If we do this, the a and a gets cancelled. A and a gets subtracted. So we remain with 7d, or rather minus 7d is equal to 28 minus of 28. So d value comes out to be, if you divide and take it on the other side, the d value comes out to be 4. Okay, but we are supposed to find out what the common difference between the difference of the AP. So that is coming out to be 4. This is the first answer. And what else he has asked? He has asked something else also from us. He is asking find the sum of all the terms of the AP. So we need to know the sum formula. Sum of AP is nothing but n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is also a formula. And there can be another formula used that can be simple also. Sum can also be found out by n by 2 a plus l. This is also a formula where l is the last term. So let us use this one because this seems to be easy. So the sum value is n is 30 because total terms are 30 divided by 2 a plus l. A value is coming out to be, okay, we are supposed to find out the a value again. So let me write a only here, and the last term will be A plus L. So the last term is 119. That is already given in the question. So I need to find out the A value. I got the D value here. So I can put D in any of the equation. Let me put D in the first equation. Okay, let me put D in the first equation. What I get? A plus 22 into 4. I get what? A plus 22 into 4 is going to be 91. This gives me A value as 91 minus 88. That is nothing but 3. So the A value is 3. So let me use the A value here. So it is nothing but the sum is going to be 30 by 2 is 15. 3 plus 119. So it is nothing but 15 into 122, and the answer comes out to be 1830. That is the final answer. The sum required is 1830 and the common difference is 4. So these are the two answers. Okay, let us have question number 11. There are two parts of question number 11, part A and part B. We'll solve them one by one. Okay, let us go for the first part. What is instructed in the first part is they are saying in a figure 2, if a circle touches the side QR of triangle PQR and extended sides are P at S and extended sides PQ and PR at M and M respectively, then prove that PM is equal to half of PQ plus QR plus PR. Okay, so we can see this diagram. This is a circle drawn here. This is a circle and there are two tangents. PM and PN are the two tangents we can see from the common point P. Okay, so there's a theorem which says the tangent drawn from outside the circle to the circle are always equal from the same point. Tangent drawn from the same point outside the circle is going to be always equal. So we can say PM is also equal to PN. Okay, so we can say the PM is equal to PN. Similarly, if you see it closely, that to the circle, the tangents are also drawn as QM and QS from the same point. From the same point Q, the two tangents drawn are QM and QS. So QM is also equal to QS from this for the same because of the same theorem. So QM is also equal to QS. Now, if you see it again, there is a common point R from which two tangents have been drawn as SR and RN. So they also have to be equal, SR equal to RN. Because of the same theorem, there have been three equations that have been brought. Let us write this as first equation, let us write this as second, and let us write this as third. These are the three equations that have been drawn. Now, what we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to prove that PM is equal to we are supposed to prove that PM is equal to half of PQ plus QR plus PR. So let us begin with something. Let us begin with 2 PM directly. Okay, so that then next time we can bring the 2 on the other side. So let us begin with 2 PM. How we can find out 2 PM? That is nothing but PM plus PM. 2 PM can be found out by PM plus PN. But PM from equation number 1, PM is equal to PN. So we can write this as PM plus PN. Okay. Now, what else we can do? PM plus PN. This has been done using equation number 1. Now, how can we break PM? The PN can be broken as PQ plus QM. So let me write in place of PM as PQ plus QN. This is the breakage of PM. How we can write PN? PN can be written as PR plus RN. This is the breakage of PN. Okay. Now, if we open this, this becomes how much? This becomes PQ plus QM plus PR plus Rn. Okay, this was the total expansion. Here we can see that QM plus Rn. Okay, QM plus Rn is also there. So, but QM is nothing but equal to QS also, and Rn is nothing but equal to SR also. So, in place of QM, let me write QS, and in place of Rn, let me write SR. This is happening from equation number 2 and 3. Now, and in place of PQ, let me write just PQ, and in place of PR, let me write just PR. Okay, now if you can see this QS plus SR, QS plus SR is nothing but QR. QS plus SR is nothing but the whole side QR. So we can write this as it is equal to PQ plus PR plus QR. And that is what was the left hand side? Always the left hand side was 2 PM. So 2 PM is PQ plus PR plus QR. So what is the PM value? PM value is obviously half of PQ plus QR plus PR. Okay, and that is what was required to be proven as given here, and so that is the proven part of it, hence proved. Okay, let us go to the another part of the same question number B part. That was optional, but we'll solve that. Okay, what is that he's saying? Triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 centimeters. Circumscribe means drawn inside the triangle's vertices of radius 4 centimeters, so that segment BD and DC, into which BC is divided by the point of contact D, are of length 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter respectively. It is all part of circle and is part of the figure given. Area of triangle ABC is 84. Find the lengths of side AB and AC. Okay, let us take this down and let us join some points together. There is a center O given. Let us join these points with the edges given. So let us join B and O together. This is how it is joined. And let us join the other side as well. Okay, let us join the other side as well. Okay, we can join like this, and let us join the other vertices as well. That is vertex A. So we can join like this. Okay, what else we can do? We can further draw a perpendicular from the center of the circle to the tangent, because AC is serving as a tangent to the circle. So we can anytime join these things, and this will be 90 degree, because there is a theorem says that the tangent and the tangent and the radius meet at the 90 degree. So this is the and let us name the points first, then it is easy to explain. Okay, let us join like this, and the third one is already obviously joined, so it is going to be 90 degree. It is going to be 90 degree. Let us name these points. The first point is E, this point is F. Okay, now let us assume the distance between AE is X. Okay, let us take AE as X. So see, from point A, there have been two tangents drawn to the circle, that is AE and AF. So the theorem says tangent drawn from the to a circle from outside a point is similar in length. So if AE is X, then obviously AC's length is also X. AF's length is also X. Okay, this has been done. 6 and 8 already marked. Similarly, tangent drawn to a circle from outside a point are equal in length. So from point B, there are two tangents drawn to the circle, that is BD and BE. So the length of both should be same. So BD is 6, so BE should also be 6 centimeter in length. Okay, similarly, from the point C, the two tangents drawn to the circle are CF and CD. CD value is 8, so CF value should also be 8. So this is the modification done to the figure. So CD value should also be 8. Now we have length of all the sides of the triangle, and sum is taken into X. So now what we can say, now let us begin the question first. So we can say by the figure that the total length of AB is X plus 6 centimeter. Total length of AB is X plus 6 centimeter, and total length of AC is X plus 8 centimeter as per the figure drawn. And BC value, so the BC value is coming out to be the sum of 6 plus 8, that is 14 centimeter. Okay, so these are the three lengths. Now OD is perpendicular to BC, that has been already stated, because the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. So the angle between tangent and radius is always 90 degree. That is, tangent is always perpendicular to radius. So that's why the angle ODC, the angle OFA, and the angle OEA are all 90 degree each. Now what else can be done? Now let us find out the area of triangle. There is a triangle drawn inside. The area of the triangle BOC. Let us try to find out the area of the triangle BOC. So area's formula is half of base into height. Area of triangles is half of base into height. That is the formula being used. So triangle ABC's area will be half of base value of BOC is nothing but 14, and the height of triangle BOC is nothing but the distance between O and D, and O and D is nothing but the radius of the circle that is given here. So the height of the triangle BOC is nothing but the radius of the circle, because the radius and tangent are making a 90 degrees, so the height is 4. If you solve this, this comes out to be 28 centimeter square. So that is the area of triangle BOC. Okay, similarly we can find out the area of the other two triangles as well. Area of triangle, we are supposed to find out area of triangle AOC, that is nothing but half of base into height. For triangle AOC, the value of the base is X plus 8, as you can see in the figure, and the height value is again the radius, that is 4. Okay, so this can be written as, further this can be written as, if you solve this can be written as 2 into X plus 8, because this 2 cuts this 4 by 2. So this is the triangle AOC's area. Similarly, you can find out the area of the other triangle, the third one, that is triangle your AOB. The area is again going to be half of base into height. So this time around in triangle AOB, the base value is X plus 6, and the height is again the radius, that is 4. So this comes out to be 2 times X plus 6. So that is the area of the other one, the third triangle. So these are the three areas. Triangle of AOB's area is this. Now we are supposed to find out the triangle of the bigger the area of the bigger triangle, because that's what is given, and we can anytime correlate them. So the area of triangle ABC, is constituted of all these triangles, is going to be area of triangle BOC plus area of triangle AOC plus area of triangle, the last one is AOB. Okay, and all these areas are already given, so we'll anytime correlate. Okay, so let us drop it down little and then we can solve. So triangles ABC's area is already given in the question, and that is given out to be your the area is given as uh, how much is the area given? Let us see it above. The area part given as 84 centimeter. Here where it is mentioned, area of the triangle is 84 centimeter square. So let us equate the total area of triangle ABC as 84. So we're going to get as 84 is equal to, the first area was 28. Then the area was 2 times x plus 6, and the other is plus 2 times x plus 8, and that is given out to be x plus 4. If you further solve this you're going to get as 4x plus 56. This is 4x plus 56 is equal to 84. The area is given as 84. So here from x value is coming out to be 7. The value of x is coming out to be 7. So we are supposed to find out the length of AB and AC. The length of AB was what we assume the length of AB as. The length of AB was x plus 6. So it is going to be 7 plus 6, that is 13 centimeter. That is the length of AB. What is the length of AC? That other length is going to be x plus 8. What is the x value? Is 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15 centimeters. So these are the two values of AB and AC, and that is the answer. Now, the next question is, from the top of an 8-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angular depression of its foot is 45 degree. So let us draw the diagram first as per the information given. So let us have the ground first. This is the ground. Okay. Now there is a building given. So let us draw the building. This looks the building. The height of the building is given to be 8 meter. Okay. So this is the height of the building. From here he finds what? If we see the top of the tower, the angle of elevation from the roof of the building is 60 degrees. So this particular angle is 60 degree, and this is the top of the tower. Okay, let us join this. This is the tower. Okay, this is the tower, in all tower, and the height is given out to be height is supposed to be found out. So we'll assume some variable to this, and this is your nothing but the building. Okay, this is the building. This side is the building there. Okay, this is the building. Okay, now from the top of the building, the top of the tower has got an angle of elevation as 60 degree, that has been done, and the foot of the tower, okay, from the roof, the foot of the tower has got an depression angle of 45 degree. So this particular angle is 45 degree, and as per the parallel line concept, the angle is reflected here. So these are the two angle values, 45 degree here and 60 degree here. Let us name the vertices something. So let us name this as D, let us name this as C, let us name this as B, let us name this as A, and this is the E. So this is how the figure is. This is the building. From the top of the building, the tower has got an angle of elevation as 60 and depression as 45 degree. Let us assume the distance between the building and the tower as AB. Let us assume that as x meter. Let us assume that as x meter. Similarly, let us assume the height of the tower that is not given as h meters. Okay, let us assume the height of the tower as h meters. So now this is the diagram there. Okay, let us begin something. So obviously the value of CD will be h minus height of the building, and height of the building is C. If this length is 8, so this length also has to be 8. Okay, the length CB also has to be 8. So the CD value is, if you want to know the CD value, it is always going to be h minus 8 meters. Okay, we will use this also. Now let us see the triangle AEB. What is happening in triangle AEB? Okay, if you see the triangle AEB, if I use 10 45, 10 theta is perpendicular over base. Perpendicular of triangle AEB is 8 divided by base is x. Okay, the value of 10 45 is nothing but 1, so we can easily write 1 is equal to 8 by x, or we can write x is equal to 8 meter. Okay, this is the first thing that we have got. Now let us apply let us see the triangle DCE. What is happening in triangle DCE is, now 10 60 degree here. 10 60 degree is nothing but CD over EC, that is perpendicular upon base. and the value of CD is obviously h minus 8, and the value of EC is x. That's what we have assumed, because EC has got similar length as AB. So if AB is x, then EC also has to be x. 1060's value is root 3. So root 3 is going to be h minus at 8 over x. Okay. So if you solve this further, this becomes root 3 x is equal to h minus 8. Okay, we can use x value 8 here directly. So this is going to get us 8 root 3 is equal to h minus 8. So if you want to solve h, the h value comes out to be 8 into root 3 plus 1. Okay, if you put the value of root 3 as 1.732 as given in the question itself, root 3 is 1.732. So the h value comes out to be 8 times 2.732, because there is a plus 1 involved, and the answer becomes 21.856 meter. That is the height value that we were supposed to find out. That is the answer also. Okay. Let us go to the next question. There's a case study given. There's the picture of somebody doing yoga. The International Yoga Day is celebrated on 21st June every year. To promote the yoga, there's a yoga society which has organized a yoga session. And from the yoga session, the number of participant and age group chart has been made. The age group distribution has been given. Okay, so for our age group 15 to 25, there are 8 people, 25 to 25, 35, there are 10 people, and so on. It is given further. Let us see what has to be done in this. Based on the above, find the following. Find the median. So we are supposed to find the median value. If X more people of the age 65 to 75 had enrolled for the camp, the mean age would have been 58. That's what is asked. Find the value of X. So let us focus on the first one. We have to find out the median of the distribution that is there. So let us construct the table. Okay, we are supposed to construct the table which can be utilized to find out the median. So we have age group here. Okay, we have got age group on the first column. Number of people of each particular age group. Let us assign that as frequency, because that is going to be the frequency as well. Okay, then we are supposed to find out the cumulative frequency. That's what we are supposed to find out every time when we are supposed to do the median thing. So we have to find out cumulative frequency. Let us name that as CF. Cumulative frequency is CF. Let us write the values. The first age group is 15 to 25. Then there is 25 to 35. Then there is 35 to 45. Then there is 45 to 55. Then there is 55 to 65. Then there is 65 to 75. And the last one is 75 to 85. These are the age groups given. Let us write the frequencies value. First value is 8. All these values are already given. 8, 10, 15, 25, 40, 24, and 18. These are the values already given. Okay, let us find the cumulative frequency. For finding out the cumulative frequency, we need to add. So 8 becomes, as it is, 8. The next cumulative frequency will be 8 plus 10, that is 18 here. Next will be 18 plus 15, that is 33 here, and then we can keep on adding like that. So we're going to keep on getting the values. 58, then 98, then 122, then 140. These are the final cumulative frequencies. If you take the sum of this, so what is the summation Fi value coming? The sum of all these values, that is coming out to be 140. Okay, that is the summation Fi value. Now, to find out the median, we are supposed to know the middle term. So middle term is always going to be n by 2. The n value is summation Fi, that is 140 by 2, and that is nothing but 70. Now we need to see the 70 lies in which of the cumulative frequency distribution. So if you can see this, the preceding value in the range of 70 is going to be 98. Okay, the modal class here is 65 to 75, and preceding value to just this is the 98 one, which lies in the frequency value is cumulative frequency value as 98. So the median class is going to be the median class. If you talk about the median class, that is going to be your 55 to 65, just behind the present class. So this is going to be the median class, 55 to 65. Now the lower class limit, as it is visible, is 55. The cumulative frequency is already, we have seen from there, from the chart, is 58. If you can see the cumulative frequency of this class, the F value, okay, the F value is frequency of the thing is 40, and the height, the class width, H is the class width, that is nothing but 65 minus 55. 65 minus 55, the class width is 10. This class width is common to all the classes. Now, let us apply the median formula. The formula of median is, it is designated as ME, and the formula is L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency into h. That is the median formula. If you write down the values, let us scroll it down a little bit. Okay, let us scroll it down. So if you write down the value, L is the lower class limit 55 plus n by 2. N value is 70 by 2. Oh, sorry, L value is 70 only, minus cumulative frequency is 58 divided by the F value is given as 40 frequency into class width is 10. If you solve this further, this is coming out to be 55 plus 12 by 4, that is nothing but 58. Okay, 55 plus 3, that is 58. So that is the right answer. The value of the median of value is 58. Okay, let us solve the another part of it. What was the another part? Let's read it once again. The another part has got, if X more people of age group 65 to 75 enrolled for the camp, the mean age would have been 58. Find the value of X. Okay, let us do it. Now this question is based on the mean thing. So we need to make the chart once again. So let us have the value. Age group is here. Number of people, that is Fi, is here. The frequency is here. Class marks, we need to find out the class marks now. That is nothing but we designate as Xi, because we are finding the mean. So we are supposed to do the class marks, and then we do the product of this Xi and Fi, the final column. So age groups are the same, the 15 to 25 one, then 25 to 35, then 35 to 45, 45 to 55, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, and 75 to 85. These are the same age groups. What were the normal values that was given in the question itself is 8, 10, 15, 25, 40. And there is a change in the 65 to 75. He said if there were X more people. So we earlier the people were 24. He said X more should be there. So let me write 24 plus X to this class. Okay, 24 plus X, and the last value is 18. Okay, let us write the class marks. Class marks is going to be what is there between exactly between 15 and 25. So we can add it like that also. 15 plus 25 is 40 divided by 2. So the class mark for this class is 20. Similarly, 25 plus 35 is going to be 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30, and 35 plus 45 is going to be 80. 80 divided by 2 is 40. So this way we can find out the class mark. The center values, it's 40, then it is 50. For this case, it is 60. For this case, it is 70. And for this case, it is 80. Now let us do the Xi into Fi. Okay, let us do the product. So it's going to be 160 for this, 300 for this, 600 for this, 1250 for this, 2400 for this. And if you multiply this 700, so it is 1680 plus 70x for this. And for the last one, it is 80 into 18, that is 1440. Okay, so let us do the summation Fi. The summation Fi here was the summation of all the values, that is going to be your 140 plus X. And on the other side, let us do the summation of this, summation of Xi Fi. Okay, summation of Xi Fi is going to be, just add all these values. What you're going to get as the final one as 7830 plus 70x. That is the final one you get as summation Xi Fi. Now the X mean, X bar or the mean is given as summation Xi Fi divided by summation Fi, and that is already given as 58 in the question. So let us put the values. So it is going to be 7830 plus 70x. That's what is the summation Xi Fi divided by summation Fi is 140 plus X is equal to 58. If you solve this further, X value comes out to be 24. Although the X is coming in decimal, X is coming as 290 by 12, but that cannot be, the mean cannot be in decimal. So we have approximated that and rounded off it to be 24. So the right answer is 24. Now, let us take down one more. What is that saying? There's a case study. Khurja is a city in India state of Uttar Pradesh famous for the pottery. So there are pots being made. One is in the form of hemisphere, and the another one is the form of circular cylinder. Okay, so the two pots have been drawn. Okay, let us take on the question. What all the question is all about. Okay, let us see it. What are they saying? Student found the shapes of the objects very interesting, and they are doing this. The first question is the internal radius of the hemispherical ball filled completely with water in one is 9 centimeter. So we can mark it here. This particular radius is saying is 9 centimeter. The radius here is 9 centimeter of the hemisphere, and height of the cylindrical jar in second is 1.5 centimeter. So height is 1.5 centimeter. So from here to here the value is 1.5 centimeter. Okay, and 4 centimeter respectively. That is, the height is the radius is 1.5 and the height is 4. So the height has to be 4. So let us write this value as, okay, let us go back. Okay, so what is saying, this is 9 centimeter and this has to be, okay, this has to be not 1.5, this has to be 4. Okay, this is not 1.5, this is 4. The height is 4 and the radius is rather 1.5. So this particular distance, the radius of the cylinder is 1.5 centimeter. So the radius is 1.5 centimeter and the height is 4 centimeter. Okay, now what we are supposed to do, if the hemispherical ball is to be emptied in cylindrical jars, whatever was content of the hemispherical jar is to be emptied in the cylindrical jar, then how many cylindrical jars are required? So obviously what is going to be that, there can be a formula simply used. The number of cylindrical jars that are required is going to be, we can easily write that the required cylindrical jars will be simply volume of hemispherical jar divided by volume of cylindrical jar. Volume of cylindrical jars. Okay, that is going to be it. Volume of hemispherical jar divided by volume of cylindrical jar. Okay, so we know the volume of the hemisphere is nothing but 2 by 3 pi r cube, and the volume of a cylindrical jar or the cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, let us use the value here. The radius is different, let us name it is, and if it is hemispherical, let us name it as rh, and the cylindrical jar, let us name it as rc. So value of rh and rc is already given. The let us write the values then. So it is 2 by 3 into pi into 9 cube divided by pi into 1.5 square into 4. If you solve this further, the pi and pi gets cancelled, and if you reach to it, then this is going to be 2 into 9 cube divided by 3 into 3 square, that is nothing but 3 cube. So ultimately it's coming out to be 54. So how many jars will be required? There will be 54 jars required for this. Okay, let us see the B1. If the cylindrical jar is full of water, a conical funnel of same height and same diameter is immersed, then how much water will flow out of the jar? See, if what he's saying is, if this is the cylindrical jar and there is a conical funnel inserted in this, conical funnel is inserted in this, so how much water will come out? See, the water that will come out will be equal to the volume of the conical funnel only, because that much water will be replaced out. Okay, so we're gonna stick to this thing. So let us do the B part here. Let us do the B part here. What he's saying is, if a conical funnel is immersed in the cylindrical jar that is full of water, how much water will come out? So for this, we are supposed to know the quantity of water that will come out, or the volume of water, quantity or the volume of water that will come out, quantity of volume of water that will flow out or come out will be equal to volume of the shape that is inserted, that is nothing but volume of the funnel, the conical funnel that has been inserted. Okay, that much part of water will be replaced. And what is the volume of a cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h. And see, he's saying the radius and height of the funnel that is being immersed is similar to the cylinder's radius and height. So we can use the values of cylindrical radius and height only. Cylinder's radius was your 1.5, so we can write 1.5 square, and height was 4, so we can write 4 for this. If we further solve this equation, this is going to be 3 into 22 by 7 into is equal to 66 by 7 centimeter cube. So this much volume will be coming out of the cylindrical jar that is completely full and immersed by a conical funnel. So that is the right answer. Now the question says, if the first term of an AP is 5 the last term is 15, and the sum of first n terms is 30, then find the value of n. Okay, so let us see what we can do. He says the first term of an AP is 5. So first term of an AP is referred by A. So A is equal to 5. Then he says the last term is 15, which is referred as L. So last term is L equal to 15. Then he said sum of the first n terms, that is Sn, is going to be 30. That's what he has said. So now what we can do, we can use the formula of sum in terms of first term and the last term. And what is that formula? Sum of n terms is equal to n by 2 A plus L, where A is the first term and L is the last term. So let us put the value. Sum is already given to us, that is 30. N by 2, that is 30. That is n by 2 only, because the sum is of n terms only. A plus L, A value is 5 and L value is 15. So if you solve this further, this gives us 60 is equal to 20n, and n value comes out to be 3. Okay, so the right answer is n equal to 3. That's what is the answer. Now, for the following frequency distribution, find the mode. We are supposed to find the mode for the following distribution. So let us see the table first. There are multiple classes as 25 to 30, 30 to 35. So the highest frequency is obtained at 40. Highest frequency is 14, and that is obtained in the class of 35 to 40. Okay, highest frequency is 14, that is obtained in the class of 35 to 40. So this will be the class used for us. So lower limit of this class, that is L, lower limit of this class is 35, and highest frequency, that is the frequency that is desired, is 14. Then F naught is nothing but the frequency of the previous class. What is the frequency of the previous class? Is going to be 5. Then F2 is nothing but frequency of the succeeding class. Frequency of the succeeding class is 8. So F2 becomes 8. And H is what? H is the class width. What is the class width? The 40 minus 35. Okay, that is the class width. So H value here is given out to be, if you see H closely, it is between 35 to 40. So H value is nothing but 15 here. H value is nothing but 15 here. Now, we can use the formula for mode. What is the formula for mode? MO. Formula for mode is L plus F1 minus F0 over twice of F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. This is the formula for mode. Let us put the values inside. L value is 35 plus F1 value is 14 minus F0 value is 5 divided by twice of 14 minus F0 is 5 minus F2 is 8 and multiplied by 15. If you solve this further, this is coming out to be 35 plus 9 by 28 minus 13 is 15 and into 15. So it's coming out to be 35 plus 9, that is nothing but 44. Okay, so the mode of the question comes out to be 44 as an answer. Now, in the next question, he is saying us to calculate what? If the mean of the following frequency distribution is 18, then find the missing frequency F. So we need to draw the table first, which will distinguish between the class, the frequency, and the class marks and the product of that. So let us redraw the table like that. The first column of the table will be obviously class. Next column will be frequency. We'll designate that as Fi. Next will be the class marks. Next will be the class marks. Okay, we'll designate that as Xi, and then we'll do the product of Xi into Fi. This is what we do for the calculation of mean. Let us write the class values. There are different categories. 11 to 13 is a class. 13 to 15 is a class. 15 to 17, 17 to 19, 19 to 21, 21 to 23, and 23 to 25. These are the various classes. What are the frequency corresponding to them? First is 3, then is 6, then is 9, then is 13, then is F, which is unknown also. 21 to 23 is 5, and 23 to 25 is 4. These are the frequencies. Now let us find out the class mark. Class marks is nothing but the mid value of the classes. So mid value of 11 and 13 is 12. Mid value of 13 and 15 is 14, and this way we can find out all. So this is going to be 16, this is going to be 18, this is going to be your 20, this is going to be 22, this is going to be 24. These are the class marks. Now we are supposed to find the product Xi into Fi. So if you do the Xi into Fi, this is going to be 36. This is going to be 84. Then it is 144. 16 9 is 144. 18 into 13 will give us 234. Then 20 into f will give us 20f. 22 into 5 will give us 110, and 24 into 6 24 into 4 will give us 96. So this is the XIFI value. Let us do the summation FI. Summation FI value is how much? If I add all the frequencies, this coming out to be f plus 40. That is the summation FI. If we do summation FI XI, that is the sum of the last column. The sum of the last column, if I add, it's giving me 704 plus 20f, because the f is still unknown. So the summation XIFI is 704 plus 20f. Now the mean formula, mean, that is x bar, is given as summation XIFI over summation FI. Let us put the values which are given. So mean is already given as 18. Summation XIFI is coming out to be 704 plus 20f divided by summation FI is coming out to be f plus 40. Okay, this is how it is. Now let us solve for f. If we cross multiply, this is going to be 18f plus 720 is equal to 704 plus 20f. If we solve this further, this is going to be 2f is equal to 16. F value is coming out to be 8. That was what desired. Frequency f is 8. Now, in the next question, they are saying we are entering into the section B now. Okay, the questions are carrying 3 marks each. What all are the questions? A small island in the middle of a 100-meter wide road, and a tall tree stands on the island. P and Q are the points directly opposite to each other on 2 banks and in with the tree. If the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from P and Q are respectively 30 degree and 45 degree, find the height of the tree. Root 3 to be used at like this. So first of all, we need to draw the diagram. As he said, there is a 100-meter wide road. Okay, so the total length of the road is 100 meter. Sorry, 100-meter wider river, not road. So there's a 100-meter is the width of the river. Then he's saying between them, not exactly between them, but between them somewhere, there is a tree standing. Okay, there's a tree standing like that. Let me write tree here. There's a tree standing like this, and from one end, so that there are 2 ends of the river. One is P and one is Q. From the end P, the angle of elevation of the top of the tree is saying as 30 degree, and from the point Q, the angle of elevation of the top of the tree, they are saying as 45 degree. This is what has been drawn. Now this is the point. Let us take this point as B. Let us take this point as A. Now let us assume that PA value is X. Let us assume that PA value is X. So if total is 100, then AQ will be what? AQ will be obviously 100 minus X. This is not 100 minus Q. This will be 100 minus X rather. Okay, will be 100 minus X. This is 100 minus X from A to Q. So we can write it here also, our PQ. We are assuming let PQ is X. So AQ will be obviously 100 minus X, because the total distance is 100 meter. Okay, these are the 2 things we have assumed. We have also supposed to assume the height of the tree. Let us assume height of the tree. Let us assume height of the tree as h meter. Okay, so we can write it here also. Height of the tree is h. This is how the diagram is drawn. Now we are supposed to find out. So let us apply the let us use the triangle BAQ first. Let us use the triangle BAQ. In triangle BAQ, if you have 10 of 45, 10 of 45 degree, 10 45 is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular value is the height, base value is your 100 minus X. So this is the 10 45. So now the 10 to 45 value is nothing but 1. So we can find out from here that h is equal to 100 minus X. So this is the first thing that we know. Equation number 1, we can assign it as equation number 1. H is equal to 100 minus X. Then let us use the triangle, the other triangle, that is triangle BPA. If we use triangle BPA, what is going to happen? 10 30. 10 30 is equal to perpendicular upon base again, that is h over base value is X. Okay, 10 30 value is 1 upon root 3. So we can always say that X value is, if we refer from this, X value is root 3h, and that is going to be equation number 1. Equation number 2. So X equal to root 3h is one equation, and h equal to 100 minus X is the equation number 1. If we use equation 1 and 2 together, we can put the value of X as root 3h in the equation number 1. If we do that, what are we going to get? Okay, let's put the value of X from equation number 2 into equation number 1. So we're going to get h is equal to 100 minus X value from the equation number 2 is root 3h. So we can calculate h as 100 over root 3 plus 1, and we can anytime conjugate this so that we can remove the under root part from the denominator. If we conjugate this, ultimately h, if we solve, is coming out to be 50 into 0.732, that is nothing but 36.6 meter. 36.6 meter. That is the ultimate h value that is coming, 36.6 meter, and that is the right answer. That is the height of the tree. Now, what is there in 5? In an AP, the sum of first n terms is n by 2, 3n plus 5. Find the 25th term of the AP. Okay, sum of the first n term is n by 2, 3n plus 5. So, we are supposed to find out the 25th term of the AP. So, we can use a formula. Nth term of an AP can also be calculated as sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms. Okay, nth term of an AP can also be found out by sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms. We will use this. So if you want to know about an, then sum of n terms formula is n by 2 a plus l, or that is already given here. We are not supposed to put the formula. Sum of n terms is already given as n by 2 3n plus 5. So let me write directly n by 2 3n plus 5 minus the same way. What will be the sum of n minus 1 terms? So in place of n, I'll just do n minus 1 by 2 3. In place of n, there will be again n minus 1 and then plus 5. So this is the ultimate expression of nth term. If we expand this expansion further, what we're going to get? 1 by 2 3n square plus 5n minus 3 times n minus 1 whole square minus 5n minus 1. This is the expansion. If we expand further, and this finally comes out to be 1 by 2 3n square minus 3n square minus 3 plus 6n plus 5. Okay, which reduces ultimately to, because 3n square and 3n square get cancelled, this ultimately reduces to 6n plus 2, and if we multiply by 2 inside, then we're going to get it as 3n plus 1. So an value is nothing but 3n plus 1 as per the given such values. Now we are supposed to find out the 25th term, that is we are supposed to find out the a25. So we'll have to replace n as 25. So it's going to be 3 into 25 plus 1, that is nothing but 76. So the 25th term of the series is 76, and that is the answer only. Now, what we are supposed to do? Section A, question number 1 to 6, each carries 2 marks. The first is, find the value of k for which the quadratic equation 2ak x square minus 40x plus 25 equal to 0 has got real and equal roots. So when we can have real and equal roots, let us do the A part. So real roots can be real and equal when d is equal to 0. Okay, d is nothing but the discriminant. Discriminant is nothing but b square minus 4ac has to be equal to 0. Now, what is this b square minus 4ac? For that, we need to refer to the equation. The equation is 2kx square minus 40x plus 25 equal to 0. So what all are a, b, c here? The a value is obviously 2k, that is the coefficient of x square. B value is minus 40, that is nothing but the coefficient of x. And c value is nothing but the constant value, that is going to be 25 for this case. So as he said, the roots of the equation are real and equal. So let us put the values of b square minus 4ac. So it's going to be minus 40 square minus 4 times 2k, that is a, into c, that is 25, is equal to 0. If we solve this further, how much does this get? Okay, if we solve this further, this is becoming 1600 minus 200k is equal to 0. And if we solve this further, this is giving us the k value as 8. So that is going to be the answer. K value is 8. That is the A part. Let us solve the B part now. What is there in the B part? They are saying solve for x. That is, there is an equation given. We are supposed to solve the equation. First of all, we'll bring this particular equation in the standard form. The standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Our equation that is given to us is 5 by 2 x square plus 2 by 5 is equal to 1 minus 2x. Let us bring the coefficients. 5 by 2 x square plus 2x plus 2 by 5 minus 1 is equal to 0. So ultimately the equation reduces to, let us multiply everything by 2 also, so that this 5 by 2 is gone. If you do this, you're going to get as 25 x square plus 20x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, this is the ultimate equation for which we have to solve for x. So let us compare this equation with our ax square plus bx plus c, and we can every time find the value of a, b, and c. And we're gonna use the Sridharacharya formula now. The Sridharacharya formula says the value of x is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. That is the Sridharacharya formula, minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Let us put the values. X is equal to minus b, the b value is 20, so it's going to be minus 20 plus minus b square, that is 20 square, that is nothing but 400, minus 2ac, that is minus 4ac, that is 4 into 25 into c value is minus 6. Okay, that is what is b square minus 4ac upon 2a value is 25, so it's always going to be 2 into 50, 2 into 25, that is 50. Ultimately, how much is the x coming? Let us solve x further. This is going to be minus 20 plus minus under root 400 plus 600 over 50. That is nothing but minus 20 plus minus 400 plus 600 is 1000, and root of 1000 is going to be your that is 10 root 10. So it is going to be plus minus 10 root 10 over 50. If you solve this further, you are getting the two values of x. One value is minus 2 plus root 10 over 5, and the another value you are getting as minus 2 minus root 10 upon 5. So these are the two values the two values of x that you are getting. That is the ultimate solution of the equation, and that is going to be the right answer. Now, question number 2, what says in the question number 2? Find the sum of all 11 terms of an AP whose sixth term is 30. Okay, this is the question given to us. Okay, let us begin with it. Okay, what is saying? Sum of all 11 terms of an AP is to be found out whose sixth term is 30. So how can we find out the nth term of a particular equation for a particular AP? Is the formula as a plus n minus 1d. This is the formula for nth term. He has given the sixth term is 30, so we can every time write a6 is equal to a plus 6 minus 1d. That is nothing but a plus 5d, and that is already given as 30. A plus 5d is given as 30. We are supposed to find out S11, sum of 11 terms. The formula of sum is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is the formula for sum. If you put the value for sum of 11, that it will be 11 by 2, 2a plus 11 minus 1 into d. Okay, that is nothing but 11 by 2, 2a plus 10d. Okay, now watch out here. S11 is to be found out. A plus 5d is 30. Let us say that is equation number 1. A plus 5d is 30. So what will be 2a plus 10d? Will be just the double. 2a plus 10d will be just the double of a plus 5d, but a plus 5d value is 30, so 2a plus 10d value will be 60, just the double of it. So we can replace 2a plus 5d by 60. Okay, if we do that, we're gonna get 230, that is 30 into 11, and it is coming out to be 330. So sum of 11 terms of the said series is 330. That is the right answer. Next, find the median of the following distribution. There are marks given, number of students given. So to find out the median, we are supposed to make another table like that. Okay, so let us start making the table. There is marks will be one of the column. Then there will be number of students. That will be another column over there. Number of students. Let us take that as a frequency. Okay, then we're gonna have to do cumulative frequency. We're gonna have to do cumulative frequency that we designate as CF. This is done for the case of median. Okay, let us write down all the class marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, then there is 40 to 50, then there is 50 to 60. These are the class marks. These are the classes. What are the frequencies available? Let us copy it from the question itself. Frequency is 5, 8, 20, 15, 7, and 5. These are the frequencies over there. Let us find out the summation of the frequency. If you add all these numbers together, summation fi comes out to be 60. Okay, now let us see what all we can do. The cumulative frequency. So the first will be as it is 5. Next will be 5 plus 8, that is 13. Next will be 13 plus 20, that is 33, and if we keep on adding like that, then 13 plus 15 will be 48, 48 plus 7 will be 55, and 55 plus 5 will be 60. So this is the cumulative frequency column. Now the summation is coming out to be 60. So for the median thing, we are supposed to do n by 2. N by 2 is nothing but 60 by 2. that is equal to 30. Now, where is this cumulative frequency 30 is existing? Which is this particular cumulative frequency is existing in the category of 33. Okay, this 30 will be in the category of this 33 cumulative frequency. So against this 33, our cumulative frequency is going to be 13. And which is the class, which is the dedicated class for this? The class for this is going to be 20 to 30. Okay, the class for this particular frequency will be going to be 20 to 30. So what will be the lower class limit? Will be 20. What will be the frequency value? The frequency value of this particular class is given out to be 20. So f value is 20. And then class width, how much is the class width? Is obviously 30 minus 20, that is 10. So the class width is 10. Now we're going to use the median formula. What is the median formula? Is going to be L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency divided by f into h. That is the formula for finding out the median when all these values are given. Let us put the values inside. So median is going to be L value is 20 plus n by 2 is 30 minus cumulative frequency is 13 divided by frequency is 20 into class width is 10. If we solve this further, this is reaching to, let us solve it here. We solve this further, this is reaching to 20 plus 17 by 2, that is nothing but 20 plus 8.5, and that is nothing but your 28.5. So that is the ultimate median value, 28.5. Let us go to the next question. Now we have got section B where the marks are of the questions are of 3 marks now. Okay, question number 7 to 10. So let us begin with the first one. They are saying an aeroplane at an altitude of 200 meters, that is height, observes the angle of depression of opposite points on the two banks of the river to be 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the width of the river. We are supposed to find out the width of the river. Use the √3 value as this. So let us draw the diagram first. Okay, the height of the helicopter is 200 meter as they say. So this is the height of the helicopter from the ground, 200 meter, and they are the height has been taken up along a river. So let's say there is a river, the points are A, C, and the joining point is B. He's saying from one point to the top of, to the height of the aeroplane. Okay, from one point to the height of the aeroplane, the angle is 60 degree, and from the another edge of the river, the angle of elevation is coming out to be 45 degree. Now let us assume this name as D. So these are the values now. Now they are asking to find the width of the river. That is, we are supposed to find out the AC value. That is the width of the river. This is what we are supposed to find out. The height is given, both the angles are given. Okay, so let us use it one by one. Let us enter into triangle ABD. What's happening in triangle ABD? In triangle ABD, there has to be 1060. 1060 has to be perpendicular over base. Perpendicular value is 200 divided by base value is AB. Okay, 200 by AB. The value of 1060 is nothing but √3. So we can easily write down AB value is 200 by √3 meters. This is the AB value, can be said as first equation. Now let us enter into another triangle, triangle CBD. If you enter into triangle CBD, you're going to get 1045 is equal to perpendicular over base. Perpendicular is again 200 meter. Base is now BC. Okay, and 10 to 45 value is nothing but 1. So we can anytime write BC value is equal to 200 itself. Okay, the BC value is 200 meter. This is from equation number 2. Now we were supposed to find out the width of the river, that was AB plus BC. This was the width AB plus BC. Okay, so we need to add them. Width of the river will be the summation of AB plus BC, AB plus BC, and we have the values of AB as 200 by √3 plus 200. Okay, so if we solve this further, we can take 200 common, then it reaches to 1 over √3 plus 1. If we solve this further, this is coming out to be 200 times and √3 being the LCM, so √3 plus 1 over √3. And if we put the value of √3 as 1.732, we're gonna reach to, ultimately it is coming out to be your 315.47 meter. Okay, if you solve this, ultimately the width of the river is coming out to be 315.47 meters, and that is the answer on D. Now what is happening in the question number 5? They're asking sum of the first 3 terms of an AP is 33. The product of first and third term exceeds the second term by 29. Find the AP. Okay, in this situation, when there are consecutive terms are given, so we can anytime assume the terms as, see, this is a AP, so the three consecutive terms can be assumed as, three consecutive terms of the AP are assumed, can be assumed as, consecutive terms of an AP can be assumed as A minus D, A and A plus D. These can be the three consecutive terms that can be assumed. Now, the first thing he's saying is sum of first three terms is 33. So let us add A minus D plus A plus A plus D. This will be the sum. And he has given this as to be 33. So if we solve this further, how much is this becoming? Minus D gets cancelled. 3A value is 33. So obviously A value is 11. So we are able to find out A as 11. Now you're saying product of first and third term. So let us do the product of first term. The first term was A minus D. So A minus D. And the third term was A plus D. So this is the product is exceed the second term. That is, it is more than by 29. So 29 plus exceeds the second term. That was A itself. So this is the equation. We have already got the A's value. So let us put down the A value inside. So 11 minus D into 11 plus D is going to be 29 plus A. A is 11 itself. Okay, so this is can be done as A minus B, A plus B, that is A square minus B square. So you can do it like 11 square minus D square is going to be 29 plus 11 is 40. So from here we can find out D square value as 121 minus 40, and D square value is coming out to be 81. So D can be having two values plus minus 9. Okay, so what he has asked us to find out, find the AP. So let us do it one by one. If the value of plus 9 is taken, the AP becomes 11 minus 9, 11 and 11 plus 9. That is nothing but 2, 11 and 20. This is done when D value is taken as plus 9. If you take the D value as minus 9, the terms will be 11 plus 9, then 11 and 11 minus 9. So they are again will be in the reverse order, that is 20, 11 and 2. Okay, so this is there can be two APs like this, the 2, 11 and 20 and 20, 11 and 2. So this is the right answer only.